Welcome to Cold Grind Chronicles. You aren't here to consume content, you are here to calibrate. We are stripping away the noise to build the mental architecture of the pitch. Sink your breath. Let's get to work. Alright, listen to me closely. Settle in. Drop your shoulders. We are stepping back into the lab, and today we are taking control of the engine room. If you are playing in the middle of the park, if you are the deep-lying playmaker, the 6, the 8, the conductor, you are not just playing the game, you are the game. The match moves at the exact speed you tell it to move. When the pitch gets chaotic, when the noise from the sidelines is deafening, and when the opposition is flying around like headless chickens trying to break your rhythm, you are the ice in the veins of your squad. Today, we follow Leo. Leo is 13 years old. He's not the biggest lad on the pitch. In fact, he's usually the smallest. Every weekend, he steps onto the pitch against absolute units. Boys who have hit their growth spurts early, built like brick walls, thinking they can just run him over. But Leo doesn't survive in the midfield by being bigger. He dominates by being 10 times smarter, seeing the future before the whistle even blows. It's a Friday night, 9 p.m. The rain is lashing against Leo's bedroom window in South London. Tomorrow, his Sunday League squad faces the Lions Academy in the Cup semi-final. The Lions are massive, aggressive and heavily favoured.
Most kids right now are scrolling on their phones, letting the blue light fry their nervous systems. Not Leo. He is executing the night before tactical blueprint. He's lying on his bed in the dark, eyes closed, building a mental map of the pitch. He visualises the spaces. He imagines the heavy, slick grass. Like Tony Kroos before a Champions League final, Leo is pre-wiring his brain's spatial awareness. He is seeing the passing lanes before they exist, programming his mind to recognise patterns so that tomorrow he doesn't have to think, he just has to execute. He sits up on the edge of his bed. His stomach tightens with a spike of nerves. To ground himself, he gives a sharp, rapid double tap to his right thigh. Tap, tap. That's his physical trigger. It means I am here. The ball belongs to me. He reaches for his water bottle, but this isn't just tap water. It's a precise mix of water, a pinch of sea salt and electrolytes. This is hydration loading, the cell sponge. We don't just drink water to stop feeling thirsty. As a midfielder, your brain has to send electrical signals to your neck, your eyes and your feet in fractions of a millisecond. If your brain is dehydrated by even 2%, your reaction time lags. Your radar breaks. Leo drinks the salt and water to flood his cells, ensuring his synapses will fire like lightning when the pressure is on. He lies back down, ready. The morning air is freezing. A thick, heavy fog rolls over the turf pitch at the community centre. You can barely see the opposite touchline. The grass is soaked, waterlogged in patches, meaning the ball isn't going to glide, it's going to skip, skid and demand a firmer, heavier touch.
Leo steps onto the pitch for warm-ups. The Lions Academy boys are on the other half, barking, smashing the ball into the top bins, trying to intimidate. Leo doesn't look at them. He begins the metronome breath. He breathes in through his nose for 4 seconds, holds for 2, exhales through his mouth for 6. Why? Because the game is about to be 100 miles per hour. And as the conductor, if your heart rate is erratic, your passes will be frantic. You have to sync your internal heart rate to the smooth, methodical tempo you want the game to play at.
As the whistle for the starting kick-off approaches, Leo starts his physical activation. He doesn't just stretch his hamstrings. He starts violently swivelling his neck, looking over his left shoulder, then his right. This is the 360-degree radar activation. Watch Manchester City's Rodri.
He looks over his shoulder up to 30 times a minute before he even receives the ball. Your eyes are your most important muscle. If you don't activate your peripheral vision in the warm-up, you're playing blind.
Leo jogs to the centre circle. He remembers last week where a misplaced pass cost his team a goal. He looks down at his boots, reaches down and physically wipes the mud off his right toe. Remember this from our first protocol? The clean slate reset. He physically wipes away last week. It's gone. Only this exact second matters. He stands up, gives a sharp double tap to his right thigh. Tap, tap. The referee blows the whistle. The crucible begins. Instantly, the game is a war zone. The fog makes it hard to track runners, and the Lions Academy are pressing like wild dogs. At the centre of their press is their captain. Let's call him Tank. Tank is a massive central midfielder. He's aggressive, he trash talks, and he uses his elbows. He relies entirely on physical bullying. But here is the secret about players like Tank. They are tactically blind. They have zero discipline. They hunt the ball like a dog chasing a car, abandoning their zones, leaving massive holes of space behind them.
10 minutes in, a loose ball spills out to Leo at the edge of the centre circle. Leo takes a touch, but he violates his own rule. He didn't check his shoulder. He didn't use the radar. Smash! Tank hits him like a freight train from the blind side. The wet ball is stripped. Leo goes down hard into the slick, freezing mud. The metallic taste of blood and sweat instantly hitting the back of his throat. The Lions counter, but Leo's centre-back manages to clear it out for a throw-in. Leo is on his knees. His lungs are burning. The away parents are cheering. Tank stands over him, laughing. Too small, mate. You're entirely too small for this pitch.
The doubt creeps in. The venomous little voice in the back of Leo's mind whispers, maybe he's right. Maybe you aren't strong enough for this level. But we don't spiral, do we? We use the managed doubt shift. Leo acknowledges the mistake. I held it too long. I didn't scan. It isn't a tragedy. It's just a data point. Immediately, Leo springs to his feet and initiates the 5-second press, the habit we locked down in episode 2. He doesn't sulk. He sprints aggressively to cut off the throwing angle, suffocating the space before Tank can receive it comfortably.
The ball goes out of bounds again. We have 5 seconds of dead time. Listen to me. Breathe with Leo right now. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Exhale through the mouth. Heavy and slow. Drop your shoulders. Feel the wet grass beneath your boots. Leo wipes his boots. The clean slate. He stands tall, looks directly at Tank, and gives a sharp double tap to his right thigh. Tap, tap. Identity anchor 1. I do not react to the game. The game reacts to me.
Play resumes. Leo's team wins the ball back deep in their own half. The centre-back looks up, panicked. The Lions are swarming. Leo drops into the pocket of space, demanding the ball. Now comes the tactical trade-off analysis. As the ball skips across the wet grass toward him, Leo's 360 radar is spinning. He's talking to himself in his head. I have a safe lateral pass to my left back. He keeps possession, but he traps us in our own half against their press. Or I have a pocket of space 50 yards away on the right wing because Tank has completely abandoned his zone to come hunt me down.
He chooses the needle. He chooses to break their spine. Leo receives the ball on the half turn. Tank comes sprinting at him at full speed, eyes wide, ready to completely obliterate Leo again. This is it. This is the superpower of the deep-lying playmaker. Leo executes LaPausa, the pause. Instead of panic passing, Leo puts the bottom of his studs directly on top of the wet ball. He stops it dead.
he freezes. Biomechanically, this is devastating to a defender. Tank is running at full velocity, expecting Leo to move the ball. When Leo stops, Tank's brain misfires. His momentum is fully committed, but the target hasn't moved. Tank hesitates, his footing slipping on the wet turf. In that one fraction of a second, Tank's aggression is weaponized against him. He's totally off balance.
Leo gives a lightning fast double tap to his right thigh. Tap, tap. The anchor is set. Before Tank can recover, Leo initiates the switch of play. We are talking pure technique now. He plants his non-kicking foot deep into the soggy turf for absolute stability. He opens his hips, leans his shoulders back slightly to get the elevation, and strikes through the exact centre bottom of the ball with his instep. Thud. The heavy, visceral sound of perfect contact echoes through the fog. The ball doesn't float, it is a laser beam, cutting through the damp air, sailing exactly 60 yards over Tank's head, over the entire pressing midfield, landing flawlessly in stride for Leo's right winger, in acres of empty space. Tank is left slipping in the mud, completely taken out of the game by one touch, one pause, and one devastating pass. Identity anchor 2. I am the heartbeat of the pitch. Leo doesn't just admire his pass. The ball is in flight, but the conductor's job is never done. He explodes forward, executing the conductor's bark. His voice rises above the parents, above the rain. Push up! Squeeze the space! Hold the line! And why did that 60-yard switch land so perfectly? Why did he see the space Tank abandoned? The habit echo. Because 12 hours ago, lying in the dark in his bedroom, fully hydrated, Leo had already mapped that exact passing lane. He had already played this exact sequence in his mind. The invisible work created the visible masterpiece. The final whistle blows. We win the midfield, we win the match. Let the adrenaline drain out of your system. Relax your jaw. Let's look at the data debrief. If we look at Leo's heat map and statistics today, we aren't looking at goals and assists. That is striker vanity. We are looking at control. Scans per minute, 22. Progressive passes breaking the lines, 8. Times dispossessed in the second half, 0. Successful execution of LaPausa to draw the press, 5. He neutralised a physical mismatch entirely through spatial intelligence and emotional control. He didn't try to out-muscle the Tank, he out-fought him. Nah, it's your turn. You want to be the conductor? You want to run the engine room? It doesn't happen by just showing up on match day. It requires rewiring your instincts. Here is your gamified micro-challenge for the next 5 days. We are building your 360-degree radar. The mission? The blind spot wall pass. The execution? Find a brick wall. Stand 5 yards away. You will pass the ball firmly against the wall. While the ball is travelling to the wall and back to you, you must snap your head over your shoulder, read whatever is behind you, snap your head back and receive the ball cleanly. The metric, you must complete 25 perfect, uninterrupted repetitions on your right foot and 25 on your left foot. If you mess up the touch or forget to scan, the count resets to 0. The accountability, you do this every single day for the next 5 days. Have a parent, a sibling or a teammate stand behind you holding up different numbers on their fingers. You must shout the number out loud before the ball returns to your feet. Have them sign off on a piece of paper when you hit 50 total perfect reps for the day. Build the radar. Master the pause. Control the tempo. I will see you in the next protocol. The session is complete. The work is now yours to carry on to the pitch. Dismissed.